Hello, here's a closer look at my V-seat I'm using on my SFX simulator rig. The base is the Sparco Ergo VTR fiberglass shell, typical bucket seat. Got the seat belt here, harness 4-point with a belt tensioner for the hip and also for the shoulders. In the back there's a compensation attachment. I need that for my V-seat to work properly. And the mechanic for the V-seat to move the pedals is this here. There's a small motor, 200 watt motor, an NEMA 23, and there's a 12mm ball screw, 2mm pitch, and here's a push linkage, and there's a push rod that attaches to the seat pedal. Then here is a limit switch to avoid to get out of range. Some of the profiles they have a homing sequence, and if you don't watch out they run too far, and that could damage the linkage. So the seat pedal here is the upper part, which is basically just padded ABS shape. This is the attachment point for the linkage. And then here in the back is Velcro, so it just attaches right to the seat without any problem, and it sits there very solidly. There's no stress in the middle, so, and it's a nice hinge. It moves very easily. On the bottom part I have this piece here, just to have a continuation of the seat pedal. So that goes in first, also just with Velcro. And then the upper section, it just sits here on top. So roughly centered in the middle. There. There's the assembly. So the only thing what's missing now, attaching the linkage. So to do that, I have this shoulder, this little shoulder bolt here. It just falls into the hole. So I have to extend the arm here to reach that position. Let's do that quickly. Hard to do with one hand, but I'm using my iPhone to record this here, so yeah. Okay, that's how far it goes. And then here's the link. just a rod end screw. Or so just put the bolt in there. Okay. Okay. It's in. And then I can retract this pedal here. Here you can see the limit switch. So I bring it all the way down until the limit switch is activated. You see why later when I turn it on. There was a click. Okay. So I do the other side quickly. So I got the bolt installed. Now I turn this one also into the start position until the limit switch is activated. There was a click. Okay, what I do next is I engage the motor. Now with the motor engaged, I turn the axis, and as soon as the switch closes, the motor engages, and that's the perfect starting position. So the limit switch adjusted so they have the same distance. So by turning that, it finds automatically its starting position. So you don't have to do it every time. Just when you do maintenance or take it apart. Yeah. And then last thing, protective cover here. Just slips over. Needs a little wiggle. Okay, that's it. So this compensation, this kind of a yoke here, the reason I have that is if the pedal are pushing forward, driving in the corner, and you do a trail brake, the seat belt will pull you in. But to compensate for the length of the seat belt, since the pedal is coming out, I have this on a pivot with a couple of springs, and so it doesn't pinches you too much, otherwise you barely can move in the seat without that, and it would impede your driving, your steering input. So that's how it works. All right.